Good morning, students. Today I am going to teach you mathematics of class 5 English medium. In your first term, the syllabus is the chapter 1 to chapter 7. Out of chapter 7, you have completed chapter number 1 to chapter number 6. That means page number 1 to 75. From 76 today I will start. Okay, so page number 76, question number 1. Here is the question number 1. The result of multiplication of two number is 1035 if one of the number is 23. What is the other? That means the multiplication of two numbers. Write the number. Multiplication of two numbers is equal to 1035. Okay, if one number is given, okay, one number is given, that means here you have to divide, then you get the other number. Okay, one number is given, then one number is one number is given 23. Okay, one number is given 23. Okay, therefore the other number, ready, therefore the other number is 1035 divided by 23. You will get the other number. Okay, that means 1035 divided by 23, you get 45. The answer. Now the next question is question number 2. Okay, question number 2 is given to buy tickets for a cricket match. People are standing in 3 queues. In each queue 4830 people are standing. 2539 people left. How many people are there in the queue? That means, okay, that means in each queue the number of people are standing. Standing, number of people are standing is equal to given here 4830. Okay, in each queue. Cut, cut, cut. Are standing 4830. That means in 3 queue, in 3 queues, number of people are standing is equal to 4830 into 3. You will get here 9084. Okay, and here you get 14. That means 14490 you get in 3 queues. In the out of the 3 queue, 2530 people left the queue. Okay, that means how many people left? Okay, right now. Okay, therefore people left in the queue. Okay, people left in the queue, people left in the queue is equal to 14490. That is 14,000 minus here 2539. Okay, from here if you minus subtract this, you will get 11951. Okay, people, the answer. Okay, now question number 3. The question number 3 is the sum of two numbers is 2820 and their difference is 1224. What are the two numbers? Okay, at first we know the greater number is the greater number is equal to the sum of this divided by 2. Divided by 2. That means here 4044 divided by 2. We get 2022. Okay. After this, the smaller number. The smaller number is, from here you have to subtract this one. Okay. From 2022, that means 2820 minus 2022. You get here 8919 and 7. Okay. Therefore the greater number is 2022 and the smaller number is 798. Okay. Now question number 4. Okay. Question number 4 is, to appear for a qualifying exam for job, 50,125 candidates have come. Okay. 25 people are being seated in each room. Okay. What would be the total number of rooms where everyone was accommodated? Okay. That means number of rooms, very easy. Is equal to total number of candidates. Okay. Total number of candidates by number of candidates in each room. Okay. Okay. That means total number of candidates is 50125 and divide by 25. If you go divide, then you 25 50,125 divided by 25. Okay. Just here I'm going. 2 is 50, 1, okay, 0, 2, 0, 5. That means 5. Okay. 125. Okay. That means number of rooms is equal to 2005 rooms. 2005 rooms is the answer. Okay. Okay. The next question is question number 5. The question number 5 is, at present the sum of the ages of a father and son is 60. What will be the sum of the ages after 15 years? That means after 15 years, the age of father will increase 15 years and the age of son will also increase 15 years. Okay, like this. After 15 years, after 15 years, the sum of the age of a father and son is equal to 60 years plus 15 years age of father after 15 years, and 15 plus 15 years the increase in the age of the son 15 years. Okay, that means 15 plus 60 plus 15 plus 15, that means 90 years. This is the answer. Okay, now question number 6. Okay, the sum of the age of Subro and Subro's mother is 50. What was the sum of their age before 10 years? That means before 10 years, that means 10 years will be subtracted from Subro's age also, and 10 years will be subtracted from Subro's mother's age also. Okay, okay. At present, the sum of the age of Subro and Subro's mother, okay, is 50. Okay, is 50. 50 years. Now, then that means before 10 years, the sum of their age is equal to 50 years, 10 years deducted from Subro's age, and 10 years deducted from Subro's mother's age. Okay, that means 30 years. Okay. Okay, now question number 7. Okay, question number 7. One person had rupees 60,000. He gave rupees 22,500 to his wife and rupees 10,500 to his son. He gave the rest of his money in alms. How much money did he give his alms? Okay, okay. He gave his alms is equal to rupees 60,000 minus rupees 2,500 minus rupees 10,500. That means the rest of his money he gave. Huh? Rest of the money, what is the rest of the money here? 60,000 minus 2,500 minus 10,500. Okay, this is the rest of the money. Okay, that means 47,000 is the answer. Now question number 8. Okay, question number 8 is, let's determine the sum of prime number that lie between 1 to 10. That means at first know the definition of prime number. The definition of prime number is the number which is divisible by 1 and itself only. This is the prime number. Okay, that means the number which is not divisible by any number except 1 and itself. Okay, this is the prime number. Okay, the sum of the prime number that lie between 1 to 10. Okay, is equal to, at first the prime number 1 to 10 is 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7. Okay, that means 17 is the answer. Now question number 9. Okay, question number 9 is the mean age of 24 children of a class is to 11 years. What would be the sum of their ages then? That means mean age means the average age. Okay, the average age. The sum of their ages if the average is given and numbers is given, that means average age into number of children. Okay, that means the sum of the ages is equal to average age, that means the mean age, okay, into number of children. This is the formula. Okay, the mean age is given here. The mean age is here 11 years. The number of children is 42. That means into 42. That means 462 years is the sum of their ages. Okay, this is the year, the sum of their ages. Okay, now question number 10. Okay, question number 10. 2580 soldiers of an army were sent to a place for training. 1270 soldiers were sent to another place for training. The rest of the army, 8000 soldiers, would be sent for training later. Okay, what is the total number of soldiers in that army? Okay, that means all the numbers we have to add here. Okay, the total numbers of soldiers is equal to 2580 plus is equal to 2580 plus 1270 plus 8000. Okay, soldiers. If you add all this, you will get 11,850 soldiers. Okay, this is the answer. Okay, students, right now we have completed chapter number 6. Okay, now we are starting chapter number 7. Chapter number 7, page number 86. Okay, the question is convert into the lowest term. Okay, you know the fraction. Okay, this is to converting the lowest term. This is the converting of the lowest term of the fraction. Okay, this is chapter number 7. Okay, chapter 7. Clear? by 2 at first. 1 2 4. 1 3 2. Again by 2. 6 2. 6. Then again 6. Okay. By 2 again. 31. And is 33. That means 31 by 33. That means here 215, if you cut by 5 then you get 43, and 285 if you cut this one by 5 you get 57. Okay, 5 5 is 25, 3 then 35. That means 5 7 is 35. That means 43 by 57. Question number 8. The answer of question number 8 is 43 by 57, and answer of question number 7 31 by 33. That means page number 86 right now we have completed. Okay.
Sorry, yes.
Okay. After 86, now we are doing page number 92. Okay. From page number 92, there is a question converting the fraction with lowest common denominators. Okay. Here is given in question number A and question number B are same. Okay. If you understood question number B, then you can do question number A also. Okay. Okay. From the denominators, you have to find the LCM of all the denominators. Okay, that means 1 by 14, 2 by 7 and 3 by 21. That means 14, 7 and 21. You get the LCM. From here LCM, what will be the LCM? That means 7 into 2 into 3. That means 42. Okay, 42 is the LCM. If you write here 42 or now 3 by 21, 2 by 7, 1 by 14. So 42 divided by 14, you get 3. Okay, that means 14 into 3. Here also 1 into 3. Okay, again like this, 42 divided by 7, you get 6. Okay, that means 7 into 6, you get 42. And what you multiply the denominator, this number will also be multiplied by numerator also. Okay, that means 2 into 6. That means here 12. 3. Okay, and 42, the third number, 42 divided by 21, we get 2. That means 21 into 2. 2 is multiplied by 21. Again 2 is multiplied by 3 also. That means 6. Okay. From here you can get the comparative fraction lowest common multipliers. You get here all the common lowest denominator. That means 42 is the lowest common denominator. Okay. Okay. Now question number 4 of page number 92. Okay. There is a question, arrange in ascending order. If you understand the question number 4 and 5, then you can do 1 2 3 4. Okay, that's why I am doing question number 4 and 5 only. Okay. Okay, here it is given 1 by 20, 2 by 15, 3 by 5. That means from the denominator you have to make the LCM with the denominator. Okay, that means 5, 15 and 20, you get the LCM. Okay, you get the LCM 60. Clear? Now write here all of you 60. Clear? All the LCM is 60. That means here is 60. Okay, 3 by 5. Sixty divided by 20, you get 3. That means again you have to multiply 1 into 3. Okay, 60 divided by 15, 4. 4 is also numerator, with the numerator multiply with the numerator also. Now 60 divided by 5, you get 12. 12 is multiplied with the numerator also. Okay, that means 36, 8. Okay, from here you get the number fraction which is lower, which is smaller, and which is greater. Okay, now you can write the ascending order from here. Remember one thing, you don't write this one. Okay, from here you can find the smaller one, but you cannot write this one. You have to write this one. Clear? That means from here you can find the smaller. From here you can find the smaller. 3 by 60, that means 1 by 20. Then 8 by 60, that means 2 by 15. Then 36 by 60, that means 3 by 5. That means you have to write this one in the answer. Okay? Clear? Okay. Now we are doing 4F number. Before this we have done 4E. Okay? Okay. 4F is 1 by 12, 2 by 3, and 2 by 18. The LCM will be, the LCM of the denominator will be 12, 3, 18. Okay? From here you get the LCM 3, then 2, then you get here 2 into 2, 3 into 3, that means 4 into 9. The LCM will be 36. Okay, that means right here 36 all. Okay, 36 and divide by 12, you get 3. What you get, that should be multiplied with the numerator also. Okay, from here you get 3. This number is multiplied by the numerator also. Okay, you get here 3. From here also 36 divided by 3, you get 12. 12 is multiplied by 2. Okay, 24. Now 36 divided by 18, you get 3. Same as the above. Okay. Okay. Now from here you get the ascending order. Clear? Therefore, the ascending order. From here you get 3 by 36 is the lowest. 3 by 36. That means 1 by 12. Then 6 by 36. That means 2 by 18. And last one is 24 by 36. That means 2 by 3. Okay. That means the ascending order, you get the ascending order. Clear? Okay. Now go to page number 95. Okay. Page number 95, question number 3B. If you understand question number B and D, then you can do also A and C. Okay. So I am doing question number B, that means 3B. You see here 1 by 3 plus 2 by 27 plus 1 by 9. That means you have to make the LCM with the denominator 3, 27 and 9. Here you get the LCM of 3, 27 and 9. You get 27. Okay. Right here 27. This is the sum of the fraction. Okay. Then 27 divided by 3. You get 9. That means what we get, this should be multiplied with the numerator. Okay. 9 into 1, 9 plus 27 divided by 27, 1, 1 into 2, 2, plus 27 divided by 9, 3, 3 into 1, you get 3. That means 11, 3, 14, 14 by 27. Okay. Okay, now question number 3D. Question number 3D, the sum of the fraction is given 1 by 5 plus 2 by 15 plus 4 by 25. That means here you have to make the LCM of the denominator 5, 15 and 25. You get here from here 5, 15 by 25, 5, 1, 3, 5. Okay, that means 3 into 5 into 5. You get 75 is the LCM. 75 is the LCM. Okay, 75 divided by 5, you get 15. 15 into 1, 15. Plus 75 divided by 15, you get 5. 5 into 2. 75 divided by 25, you get 3. 3 into 4. Then do the sum. 25, 37. 37 by 75 is the answer. Now page number 97. This is the last page of your syllabus. Okay, and this is the only sum that will. You see 1 by 4 plus 1 by 3. Very easy. 3 into 4, you get LCM of 12. And 12 divided by 4, 3. 3 plus 3 divided by 12, 4. 4 into 1, that is 4. Okay, that means 7 by 12. Okay, and here, okay, 3 into 15. 15 is the LCM. Then 15 divided by 5, 3 plus 15 divided by 3, 5, 5. Okay, 3 plus 8, 8, 8 by 15. Okay. Okay, your syllabus is complete, so don't worry, just go through the book and stay at home, stay safe. Thank you to all of you.